Hello and welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be doing a rematch with these Doctor Who commanders. Let's go ahead and get right into the game. Hey, it's Jason again. I am back with the Cyber Controller. Time for some cyber warfare.
I've been told I have to make a second intro. This is it. We're still playing Missy. Enjoy.
Hey, it's Matt. I'm back with the Ninth Doctor and Vislor. If you're wondering why I'm playing Vislor instead of Clara, it's because Clara doesn't do anything if I'm not already doing the thing, and Vislor helps me when I'm behind. So hopefully it'll help me at some point.
Howdy, it's Nate. I'm back at it again with me, the Eternal. We'll see if anyone dies this time.
All right, let's go ahead and go to game 2. Roll off. I have a 6.
I also have a 6.
A massive 2.
8.
Nate will go first.
Nate with the 8.
This is fine.
That is not a thing. I'll mulligan.
Yeah, I don't really want this.
Me neither.
Here we go. Hand number 2.
Arguably worse.
Wow.
So no.
Yeah, I'll keep this.
I'll go to 6.
One at the bottom.
This hand sucks, but I'm going to keep it because it's got lands.
Yeah, I don't want to go to 5. Draw Forest. We'll play an Ozolith. Fear my fancy Crystal Spire.
I'm going to play a Morphic Pool. It's untapped because y'all are hanging out. Go ahead.
Blue Delta. I will get a basic swamp and then play Wayfarer with Bauble. And then I'll pass.
I have an island, and I'm going to use it to cast Moon Snare Prototype. I can tap it and tap an untapped artifact or creature I control to add a colorless mana. I'll pass the turn.
Draw. Alright, I am doing nothing this game. Pass.
Why?
Well,
what is
that's
with
a choice.
you clowns and keeping one land hands?
It's an island, and I will pass.
Dragon Skull Summit. Arcane Signet. Pass.
Untap and draw. Shatter Skull, the Hammer Pass. Taking some ouchies. 2 mana. Dockside Extortionist. 3.
Actually, hold on.
Counter it out of spite.
No, even worse. I'm gonna cast Dark Ritual,
To cop the bauble.
and I'm gonna sacrifice Wayfarer's Bauble.
I have 2 treasures. 2, 3. Professional Face Breaker. And then I'll pass the turn.
Come on. Yes. Turn special. Fate 2. Farseek. Ketria Triome. I'll pass.
I'm going to draw a card. Land. This one's a swamp. I'm going to pay 3 for Foundry Inspector. My artifact spells cost 1 less now. Go ahead, Corbin.
Morph. Xander's Lounge tapped, and then I'll pass.
Land for turns. Hold out Settlement. 1, 2. I'm going to cast Arcane Signet. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast the Ninth Doctor. Go to combat. 2 at Nate. And 2 at Corbin. Triggers, I'm gonna make 2 treasures. Sack both those treasures and cast Spellskite. Pass the turn.
Play Forest. 2 for an Arcane Signet. 2 for a Gyre Sage. Pass the turn.
Untap, draw, play another swamp. I will pass my turn.
Untap. Draw. Land for turn is Exotic Orchid. Pay 6 mana, and I will cast Missy, short for Mistress. Go ahead and stab. Villainous choice. Either take 0 damage or have me draw a card.
I'll take 0.
How many cards do you have now?
I have 3, just 3.
I'll take 0.
I'll
Okay.
take 0.
Alright, dope. I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep. Second upkeep. Draw for turn. 2. I'm gonna feed the swarm on Missy.
Sure.
I will lose 6.
Yeah, you will.
Worth it. 2.
Sure.
And I will swing the Doctor at Mr. Gyre Sage. Second main, I'm going to exile a treasure. 2 Professional Facebreaker to exile. Virtue of Persistence. I am going to sacrifice another treasure. It's counterspell. That's not going to help me here. I will play Marsh Flats for turn and end my turn.
Pay 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast me the Immortal. ETB's Gyre Sage gets a little bit bigger. Go to combat. Let's make me a little bigger. Go ahead.
I'm just going to play a swamp. I'm going to pay 5, reducing the cost by 1. The Cyber Controller. Everyone mill 3 cards.
Pass in priority.
I'm going to fetch in response. I'm not going to cast any spells, but I didn't want you to take my Xander's Lounge.
Land, counterspell.
You get 2 creatures for me. Sir Conrad the Grim and Keru Spell Snatcher, which has more for 6 mana to take a spell.
Interesting.
Smuggler's Copter, Delay, Lightning Bolt. Nothing for me.
Okay, I am all done after that.
Mountain, gonna be my land for turn. 3 mana, morph a card, and I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, upkeep harder, draw for turn. And for turn is Mountain. I'm going to cast my other commander, Vislor Turlough. When Vislor enters the battlefield, you may have an opponent gain control of it. If you do, it is goaded for as long as I control it. Too bad, he's mine. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card and use life equal to the number of cards in your hand. Go to end step. I am going to draw a card and lose 2 life. Pass the turn.
Pay 1. Soul Ring. 3. Here, Imaginative Rascal. If 1 or more counters would be put on a permanent I control, that many +1 are put on. Going to combat. Let's make it bigger. I'll pass turn.
Play an Inventor's Fair. Pay 3 for a Bident of Thassa. Let's go ahead and swing Corbin's 3/3s at Corbin.
I will block one of them.
Okay.
With specifically this morph. Before damage, I will morph this. It's a Zoetic Cavern. Get wrecked.
Okay. So you take 3?
Yeah.
And I draw 1 card.
Sure.
1 for a Fellware Stone. And that'll be it.
End for turn. Misty Rainforest. I will cast my commander. I will go to end step and waste everybody's time with a villainous choice.
I will take 0.
I'll take 0.
I'll do that too.
Okay, I'll pass.
Dark Ritual. 1 floating. Talisman of Indulgence. 5. Capture of Jingzhou. I will take an extra turn. At the beginning of my end step, I will draw a card and lose a life. Go to my extra turn. Untap. Upkeep, upkeep. Draw. Land for turn is Luxury Suite. And then I will cast Soul Ring.
Before you go to combat, all your creatures gotta attack this turn, if they can. Bident of Thassa.
I'm going to make a mana with Spellskite, and I'm going to make a mana with my commander, and then I will attack you with everything.
So we'll double block Facebreaker.
Take 3.
Okay.
I'll make a treasure. End step, I'll lose a life and draw a card.
If you appreciate the content that we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up to become a member over on our Patreon page. Some of the patron benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
I have the Steam Vent entered tapped because I don't need it to not be tapped. And I'm going to ponder. I'm going to shuffle that. Trigon Prime. When Trigon Prime attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it and a +1/+1 counter on another target attacking creature. That creature can't be blocked this turn. Evolve trigger. Go to combat. Let's make it bigger. I'll pass turn.
I will pay 5, cost is reduced by 1. Bolus of Citadel, look at the top. Pay 2 life for a Thought Vessel.
I want to pay 1. Attempt to Nature's Claim the Bolus of Citadel.
Vamp Tutor.
I will respond with an overloaded Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose to send me to my command zone.
Let's do land for a turn, Audora, and cast Fellware Stone back down. I'm all done.
I'll go to 31 and activate Misty Rainforest. Gonna get this Fetid Pool draw. Land for turn is gonna be Flooded Strand. I will play a morph. I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, upkeep again, but with feeling. I have a Training Grounds, and since Jason
Bring it.
really wants me to hit him,
Make the Citadel not worth it.
hit you for 5.
All right.
That is the best I can do. End step, I'll lose a life and draw a card.
Soul Ring, Signet, Jagger Sage, here.
I will untap. I'm gonna pay 3 for the Foundry Inspector. I'm gonna play Soul Ring for free. 4/5, reducing by 1. Bolus of Citadel.
I will respond. I'll get this Sunken Hollow. 6 mana. Keru Spell Snatcher.
Oh, I give it back to your hand. That's
That's
great.
what Cyclonic Rift does. Counter target spell. If it's countered this way, exile it instead of putting it in its owner's graveyard.
Just take it. It's caused me nothing but
You
sorrow.
may like. I may cast it without paying its mana cost as long as it remains exiled.
Gotcha. I'll pay 1 for a Thought Vessel. I'll also cast this Ponder that I should have cast last turn. I'll take this one. Corbin, it's your turn.
Okay. I will cast the Bolas of Citadel.
I wish I had a response, but I don't.
Neat. I will play this Astronaut's Altar. 3, 1, 2, 3. I will play Braid's Arisen Nightmare. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with that. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. Play Missy. Sacrifice Keru Spell Snatcher to Astronaut's Altar. Trigger Missy. It'll come back as a Cyberman. I will use the 2 mana to cast an Arcane Signet. Path of Ancestry is my land for turn. Go to 20. Misfire Weaver from the top of my library. 2 life. I will play Talisman of Indulgence. 2. I will play Skirk Alarmist. Has haste. 2/1. Turn target face down creature you control face up. At the end of the turn, you sacrifice it.
That's frightening.
I will move to my end step. Trigger Missy, trigger Braids. I will sack this Misfire Weaver. It's 2 Braids. Sack a creature. Each person who doesn't sack a creature loses 2 life, and I draw a card.
You're gonna lose 2 life.
You can have one more card.
And then this comes back. Villainous Choice resolves.
Taking 2.
Okay.
Taken 2.
Me too.
I'm gonna discard Storm Carved Coast, and I will end the turn.
Cool. Now you cast Random Lock targeting Skirk Alarmist.
3 mana. I will flip over Mistfire Weaver to give it hexproof.
I'm gonna Deflecting Swat it to itself.
Sacrifice it to Ashnod's Altar.
Sure.
Trigger Mercy. Do it again.
Yeah.
Oof.
You got all that. Well, I tried. I didn't realize that it gave hexproof as well. I will go to end step. Lose a life and draw a card. Go ahead.
3. Kodama of the West Tree. 4. Trigon Prime. I'll go to combat. I'll swing a 5/6 at you, Corbin.
Yeah, you can get your land. I'll take 5.
That's all I got.
I'm going to my main phase.
Attempt to Pongify the Skirk Alarmist.
I will sacrifice Misfire Weaver to Ashnod's Altar. It will come back as a Cyberman. I have 2 mana floating. I will use a special action and unmorph this dude. There's a trigger on the stack to give Skirk Alarmist hexproof.
I will pay 4 Deadly Rollick, targeting Skirk Alarmist.
I will tap the Skirk Alarmist. I will flip over Keru Spell Snatcher, and I will take that Deadly Relic.
Yeah, it's yours.
Thanks.
This is after. It's all resolved. We're sad. I'm going to cast Biden of Thassa.
Make his junk attack, then we can attack him.
That's the plan.
Okay.
All right, end of turn. This bro dies, and then it comes back. 3 mana. Another morph.
I wonder what it could be.
Something frightening, I'm sure.
3. A Fennel Exterminator. He's a 3/1. I can pay 4 mana to morph him. When he's turned face up, target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. 3. Another morph. Land for turn. Drowned Catacomb. I am tempting to be done with my main phase.
Yeah. I will activate Biden of Thassa so your creatures can throw some hands here.
I've got responses. 2 mana. Kadina's Silencer.
Should have done it earlier.
I was going to ask,
Yeah.
but I didn't know if there was...
When it's turned face up, counter all abilities your opponents control.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool card to have right now.
Yeah.
That exists at all.
Yeah.
He's got a counter on him, too.
Megamorph. Woo-wee. End step. I will sacrifice a Fennel Exterminator to Braids.
You can have Dockside.
Get a card from you?
Get a
Okay.
card.
I'll sack Foundry Inspector.
Missy, Villainous Choice. Take 3 or I draw a card.
I'll take 3.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw. That sure is a land. Going to combat. Vislor.
Missy will dance with him.
End step, I'll lose 2 and draw.
Pay a green and a blue. Simic Ascendancy. Go into combat.
Let me read that idiot again.
Oh, this idiot?
Yeah, thanks.
He just pays it too much attention. You could have snuck it in there and just killed him. There's nothing he could have done about it. When he was like, wait.
What?
I don't know about all that, but
What? I'm gonna Deli Rollick your Alpha Omega thing.
you may target Spellskite.
Yeah, that's fine. Get him out of here.
Combat.
Oh, yo. I can still do things, potentially, maybe.
Attempting to go into combat.
I don't remember what any of this is. He's a 4/4 that would turn into a 5/5.
6/6.
Your mama. Trigger on the stack.
Yeah,
I'm
trigger
gonna
on the
stack this Kadina Silencer to Ashnod's Altar. I'll use one of the colorless floating plus this blue to counter all abilities my opponents control.
He just got a good setup going on over there, let me tell you.
Yeah, if only he didn't have Bolas' Citadel that wasn't in his deck.
So those bros are coming at me, yeah? 5/6 will get blocked by Misfire Weaver, and Missy will block your 4/4.
3 mana. Simic Ascendancy. I'm gonna put a +1 counter on a target creature. Targeting Trigon Prime.
This dude. I will sacrifice the Kadina Silencer to Ashnod's Altar.
And do it again.
And do it again.
Alright. I'll pay 3 mana. I'll do it again.
Do it again.
Alright.
So you take 4 and your hexproof thing dies?
Does this thing have trample?
Yeah.
Nah. I've got 1 floating. I'm gonna sack the silencer one more time. I will flip over this exterminator to give that dude -3/-3.
Now all the pressure's on me to have something, and you guys are going to be sorely disappointed.
We'll Misty Rainforest. We'll sack the Misty Rainforest. We'll Ozolith. I believe in you, Jason.
I'll not do anything.
If you hadn't played that Otawara, you could use that.
End your
that'd be
turn,
neat.
I will sack this dude. Reliquary Tower. That's good. For the
Yeah,
flavor,
that would've been
wound
really good.
reflection. At the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. 2 mana. Hard cast Void Mage Apprentice. It is a morph creature that when its turn phase up, counter target spell. I'll go to combat. I will specifically hit Jason for 4.
Okay. Or I guess I'll make all your stuff attack, if that's cool. I'll make you spend the mana.
Exactly 2 mana to flip my dude to prevent that. Yeah,
Ah,
that's
damn.
it.
Got
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Okay.
he's still there. Yep.
I'll take the 4.
We go to the end step, and it gets super spicy. There's gonna be a stack. Wound Reflection will resolve last. Missy will resolve before that, and Braids will resolve right now by sacking this. Y'all sack a creature, or
Ninth Elector, Command Zone.
you'll lose 2, and I'll
Okay.
draw a card.
I'll sack Pier.
Villainous Choice. Y'all take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, or let me draw a card.
You may draw a card.
I'll take the 8.
I guess you can draw?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Trigger Wound Reflection, take another 8.
Yep. Jason will take another 6.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm going to cast Zephyr Boots. Equipped creature has flying. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card.
I'm going to sack this dude.
Sure.
I'll just counterspell it.
Good job. Combat.
I will block with this dude.
Land for turn is Wooded Foothills. I will attempt to cast a Vampiric Tutor.
Yeah, you got that.
Go down step.
I will trigger Wound Reflection and activate Bolas's Citadel.
We all die.
Yeah.
We each lose how much?
10.
You're gonna lose 10.
And then 10 again?
Yeah.
So Corbin's able to lock out the rest of the table with all of his morph creatures and eventually kill everyone with my Bolas's Citadel. Awesome. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you around.